Now, one of the world's richest people, George Soros, made part of his fortune thanks to a legal loophole which allowed him to avoid paying taxes. But payback time is coming as the investor now faces having to cough up almost $7 billion. Well, we can talk about this in a bit more detail with New York-based trends forecaster Gerald Celente. Thanks very much for coming onto the programme. This is all a bit embarrassing, isn't it, for Mr Soros, because he has often said that rich people should pay more taxes, but now it's become clear he's done his best to dodge paying them.
Well, he's just one of many when you look at what's going on in America. These hedge fund guys and private equity guys, they pay taxes at a capital gains rate, which is about 20%, when they should be paying about 39%. So they've all been getting a break. And you look at the data coming in from the country, since the 2009, for example, the wealth among the top 400 people, of which, of course, Soros is one of, has doubled. 400 people have $2.25 trillion. That's more wealth than the GDP of 130 countries. So they've been dodging these taxes one way or another, and when they end up paying what they finally pay, it'll be a very small percentage of what they actually should pay, because they always cut a deal.
Well, what's been the reaction to this, Gerald, in the US? Because sort of the feeling is we know about this wealth gap that's developing, quite a rapid one, but there had in the past seems to have been some sort of apathy. Has this case with Mr Soros sort of inflamed the situation? Have people obviously become angry about this?
No, they're more concerned about the prize fight last week, or what the Kardashians are doing, or this guy Bruce Jenner becoming a transgender. No, most people don't know about this, but the latest poll that came out was very interesting. This is one of the first times out that you're seeing very high levels of people being polled that are concerned about the gap between the rich and the poor. Yet the number of people saying that they are against so few having so much, it's still a very small number.
So, given that, do you expect the government to do more to chase tax dodgers, or to try and close more loopholes? Or if there's no pressure on them, who's putting pressure on the government to actually act? If the public won't do it, and presumably people, despite what Mr Soros has said, that taxes should be raised for rich people, if he's been getting away with it for years, will actually anything be done?
No, because the people that are running the government are the same people that are, running the banks and the hedge funds. Look, you have what in America, when the presidential elections, or as I like to call them, the presidential reality show is underway. Look at all the money they're giving, private people are giving to these candidates. So it's money talks, and money. They call them campaign contributions. Where I come from, they call them bribes and payoffs. So the only people that the government is going to go after are the ones they always go after, and that's the little people, whether it's on the economic end or whether it's breaking the law. Look, you saw what they did with Snowden. He must be pretty close by. Look what they did to Petraeus, the former general, for giving his girlfriend classified information. It was a misdemeanor. It was no jail time. So it's only punishment for the very little. Yes, the IRS will crack down. The government will crack down. They'll crack down on us in every way they can, as the big guys get a free ride.
Gerald, good to talk to you as always. We have to leave it there, though. That was Gerald Celente from the publisher of the Trends Journal in New York. Thank you.